Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to generate AI images in bulk. Okay, so if you want to generate AI images in bulk, just watch this video step by step. Let me walk you through exactly how to do it. Okay, also it's very important you watch this video till the end so you're not going to make any mistake. Alright, so just watch till the end so you're not going to make any mistake. So let's come. We are going to be using Leonardo.ai. By the way, you can use a lot of AI generating image generating tools, right? AI, but Leonardo.ai is one of them, and it's the one I personally use. Okay, so just come here to Leonardo.ai, and then if you have an account, log in. If you don't, you can create an account. The reason why it says log in here is because I already have an account, so they are not going to tell me sign up. If you don't have an account, it should be easy. So I'm logged in, I believe. Yeah, so it's that simple for me, like I said, because I already have an account. If you don't, yours should say sign up, so you should just sign up. The sign up process is actually very easy and simple. So what you need to do is you can come here and make a prompt. What random prompt should I make me a so let's see, we can do something like so we can come here and say something like make give me an image of a let's say a big snake coming out of a cave. The snake should be huge and the focus should be on the snake, that the cave should shrink a bit. So you don't have to do all this. Okay, so this is just in my own head. I just decided to bring up a random thing. Let me correct my sentences. So yeah, give me an image of a big snake coming out of a cave. The snake should be huge and the focus should be on the snake, that the cave should so much so that the cave should shrink a bit. So as you just round up in my head, I didn't plan this, so I'll just click on generate. All right, so once it generates, it will take us to this section. All right, so it will take us to this section right here. Now this is where we can maybe do some settings. All right, so we can actually do one or two setups right here. All right, so basically concerning the bulk image generation, what you can do right here is that we can come here and you see where it says number of generations. Okay, number of generations. So you can come here, you can see that you can do 8, right, which is quite bulky. So you can do 8 generations right here, 8 number of generations right here. Now notice that there's something called like a token. All right, so there's something called a token that we use. So every day you're giving 15 free. I'll talk about it in a second, but every day you're giving like 150 tokens, and each of the generation costs will cost you a token. So you can do 8 bulk generations per prompt, 8 bulk ones. I think if you pay more, that is if you go for the paid plan, you can do more than 8, I think so. So basically I'm on the free plan, so that's why. All right, so you can do 8, which is quite bulky, but then if you pay, you can do more than that. So this is basically, so let's see how the snake looks like right here. So this is basically it. Yeah, this one is a bit hyper realistic. So yeah, you can come here, like I said. Remember, we want to be able to make bulk images, so you can come here, click on this one 8, and then run it at a time. All right, so you can come here, click on 8, and then run it at a time. So they are going to recommend or refer you to their plan, their paid plan. All right, so they're going to refer you to their paid plan, maybe because I don't have enough token. Okay, so if you have enough token, it should work for you perfectly. All right, but in case you don't have enough token, you can subscribe. I think the least plan right there is like the $10 a month plan. You can actually use any one of them, right? So normal, so I can do 4. Basically I can do 4, but I can go further and do 8 and do more. So you want to pay, make sure that if you want to pay, you can pay for it and do 8. But if you want to do at the stretch, you can do 4 at the go. Right, so I can do 4 completely at a go. So I've done other ones right here. So you can see I've done 4 different variations of a man, I think on a pulpit. I've done a lot of things right here. So I've done a lot of bulky images right here. Super simple. So you can see, you get the idea. You can do a lot of bulky images, image generation on Leonardo.ai. You just come here and then set it right here to the number of generations that you want. Set it to the number of generations that you want, right? Usually, like I said, I don't have enough tokens to be able to do it. I don't have enough tokens, so you can actually pay for it if you want. So you can actually pay just $10 a month. You can go for an extra bulky image generation. Yeah, so that's basically, this is how I do it. Okay, and the reason I use Leonardo.ai is because it actually works, right? It does a lot of decent AI generation. All right, it's super simple. You can do 16:1 image dimension, 2:3, and all of that. So they have a lot, so you can actually try it out and use it. All right, so that's it. So if I come here to show you the pricing plan, right here, so you can see, right, this is the price plan they keep referring us to. Okay, so as you can see, this is the free version, which is the one I am currently on. Okay, so you can see that it says here maximum simultaneous generation is like 2 maximum simultaneous generation. So you can actually generate about 8 2 generations at a time with this plan. You can generate about 8 at a time with this plan. Sorry, 3 with this plan, 6 with this plan. So what this means is that basically you can actually run different prompts. Okay, so you can actually run different prompts and do different generations at the same time. So as you can see, let me show you exactly how this works. So this is the generation, this is the plan I'm on. If you're on a free plan, this is what should come up. This one right here is a paid plan, right? So it says here you have like 150 per day tokens. You also have like a token bank. If you don't know what a token bank is, it's basically anytime if you don't finish this your token in a day, right, you usually will store it in your bank. So this is the maximum amount of token you can store, right? So this is the maximum amount you can store. So in case your own finishes, this 150 finishes, you can come and use your reserve, but then you can only reserve 150. The same thing with this one right here. You have about 8,500 a day, a month rather, 8,500 a month. All right, so if I break this down, it 8,500 divided by what? Let me type in my calculator. Calculator. So I'm gonna use 8,500 divided by 30. Okay, divided by 30. So you see that we have about 280 thereabouts. So we have about 280 prompts that we can do per day. All right, so and then our token bank is 250 25,500. So what this means is that if we don't use any one of these ones each day, it will recycle here and store it here for us. And so they also have like other plans right here, and you can go through each of them and see what you want based on what you want. So but the bulk generation can be done, all right, using the free method if you have enough token, right? If you have enough token. So if you have, let me see, I'm trying to know how many token is required. Okay, to be able to run a multiple I'm trying to know how many tokens is required to be able to run a multiple. Let's see. I wish I'll find it here. So usually there's an amount of token that is required. Okay, so it says here you need to upgrade. Why do we need to upgrade? I don't know, but then you can see that we need an amount of token to be able to do a bulk generation. But you get the point. You can do a bulk generation with Leonardo.ai. You come here and do a bulk generation right here. Super simple. So this is how I do mine. So yeah, do also like this video if you got any value. I believe I've showed you exactly how to do a bulk generation, right, using bulk AI generation. So do also like this video if you got any value, and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. We make videos like this to help you out, so subscribe. And with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.